What's going on, YouTube? This is another edition of GearBreakerNation.com, and we just have to talk about this. What are we talking about? Well, X-Men Apocalypse is coming out in 2016, and I would love to see somebody talk about a video of what Apocalypse looks like. So instead, I decided to do one myself. So let's go ahead and get into it. Apocalypse is one of Marvel's most best-known villains. This man has actually been able to take over America. He's supposedly the first mutant never born. I mean, this guy's a total badass. This man is just this would-be conqueror, just constantly just trying to take over Earth, who's been manipulating a lot of events, especially wars and conflicts all throughout history. This guy is got it all. His powers include, you know, size changing, energy blast, longevity, regenerative capabilities, and his most prominent ability is shapeshifting, which he can do to a really good degree. Now, at the end of Days of Future Past, all fans were just ecstatic when we first seen what was Apocalypse. It wasn't much, but just enough to keep the fans rolling on the train. And honestly, I was just impressed with that. It was really well done. I like the way it was shot. But this video, I just really want to talk about my thoughts on what Apocalypse should look like. Now, me being a longtime fan of the X-Men series, I do have my tidbits here and there. And I must say, you know, as much as I do like Apocalypse, there's certain things I never really liked about his design. Even though Apocalypse has his own set of abilities which weren't really clear, which I would love somebody in the comment section to tell me what his natural abilities were. I would love for somebody to just explain to me what his powers were before he started modifying himself. I mean, I understand he had gray skin and blue lips, but is that his power? I don't know. The one thing about Apocalypse that I really didn't like about his design was his costume. I felt like this guy's like a total badass. I didn't want him to be defined by his costume. The reason why he wears the costume because it helps focus his powers, and to a certain extent I do agree with that. I do understand that. But that's just one of my little tidbits about the guy ability. I mean, check out this picture right here. This guy's like a total badass. It looks like he's about to kick some ass. Like, you know, when everybody has seen what Bane looked like in the Christopher Nolan trilogy, it looks kind of like that. I mean, this guy like he's kicking ass and stuff. You can actually see his skin. And that's one thing I kind of wanted to see when it came to Apocalypse. Why didn't they just do something like Iron Man, where Iron Man got the little thing in his chest that you just keep and use that to kind of put that in Apocalypse chest and harness his power, I guess. Yeah, I want this guy to show some skin, you know, like I'm a beast. I'm gonna show them guns. Bam, bam, you know, show them guns and stuff. That's one thing I would like to see in this movie. This guy just doesn't really completely be defined by his outfit, but by what he does and what he says. But it was like two incarnations of him that I really enjoyed watching. I like to see the ultimate version of him. And the ultimate version looks completely badass. He looks like one of those guys off the anime that's like kind of in the background, just sitting here manipulating events, but you really don't think it's him because you don't know he's there. He's in the shadows. I mean, his look looks absolutely subtle. It's like, okay, I'm watching you from the shadows. I'm a complete badass, and I got this cape. I mean, check me out. And you see these guns under this cape. You see these guns under this cape. I mean, I actually kind of like that. And then look at his eyes. It looks like, okay, I'm going to kick your ass when I get the chance. Right now, I'm in the shadows, so I can't do that right now. Bam. Another version that I would like to see is the X-Men Evolution version. I mean, the guy actually looks, I mean, you can see his body. And look at his design. His design looks like he's genetically or cybernetically modified, but at the same time you can see his body, you know, and the way the designs are makes it look completely badass. And it's like it isn't defined by his suit, and it plus, not to mention, it has that future tech look to it, but it's like ancient Egyptian, and I think that's actually pretty badass. I actually am excited to see Apocalypse in this new movie. I mean, this guy's a complete badass. He's a powerhouse. He has been just completely just kicking ass throughout the ages of Marvel. I mean, this dude is just a complete badass, and I really have a lot of hope that this movie will give this character justice. Because we've been wanting to see Apocalypse since the first X-Men movie. So in the comment section below, guys, please let me know. I mean, what is his base power? I want somebody to explain what his base powers is, because it's never really said like that. But I haven't really followed him up on the comics, so somebody please explain that to me. Another question is, please let me know, guys, do you agree with the character version designs that should be in the movie? And if not, let me know which designs that you like, because I honestly want to know. And I guess to catch you guys in the next edition, GearBreakerNation.com, and remember, keep them gears turning.